Hey, it's the Fish Guy. Welcome to the Fish Talk Bar for reviews and how-tos, simplifying aquarium ownership for you.
What's up, fish friends? This is Billy with Something Fishy, and today we're going over a quick segment on heaters. So at Something Fishy we have 3 different heaters that we put on our tanks. We have the Cobalt Neotherm, the Aquarium Pro, and then the Blue Line controller. And we use these all on different tanks for different reasons. So first off, we have the Aquarium Pro. This is a nice little tiny heater. Open it up right here. We really like this heater because it has a very small profile and you can hide it in your tank really easily. Comes with 2 suction cups and then the heater itself. On the top there's a dial for where you want to put your temperature, and that will set your temperature just by moving this dial here. When the heater is active, it has a little red light on it that will tell you that the heater is now heating the tank, and once it's reached that desired temperature, that light will go off. So when you're putting this in your tank, you just need to press the suction cups down to the back wall and it'll stay nice and secure for you wherever you want to keep it hidden. So this can be positioned in your tank either vertically or horizontally, and it has to stay fully submerged. And that's pretty much the Aquarium Pro. Next we have the Cobalt Neotherm. This is a very sleek, very low profile heater, great for hiding in the back of tanks. It's got a really sleek looking box too on it. So let's take a look inside. So opening the box, we have the heater. It's actually in 2 separate pieces. It has heater element 1 and heater element 2 that are both combined onto one plug. Then we've also got some suction cups, instruction manual, and the bracket for the heater. So these brackets work a little bit differently. They've got square ends on them. You just insert the suction cup and rotate it 90 degrees to get those stuck on there. To attach the bracket, you can either clip it on or slide it up from the bottom. The bracket needs to sit high up on the heater, and it clicks into place just like that. Just like with the other one, now these are ready to be submerged. They stick right to the back of your tank, won't move around. Stick right to the back of your tank. One of the heaters has a controller on it. This one right here, it's got a small dial that you can use to adjust the temperature that your tank is set to. Let's go ahead and plug that in. So to set the heater, you press a small button on the top, and that will cycle through the different temperatures on the wheel, so you can get to your desired temperature. We're going to set it for 78. So these heaters are pretty awesome in the fact that if for whatever reason it decided to keep heating and just keep going and going and going and going, and that thermostat built into it malfunctions, it's got an auto shut off so that if it is about to overheat, it doesn't overheat. This way you're saving your fish, you're saving your tank, potentially preventing a fire or something of that nature. So just like the Aquarium Pro, the Neotherm needs to be fully submerged in the water. You can't have it halfway out and halfway in. But you can also put this vertically or horizontally in the tank, in either the display or in a sump. Next up we have the Blue Line controller and heater. So these actually come in 2 separate boxes. It comes as the controller and the heating element in separate boxes. And this controller can actually be used with the 250 watt, which is what we have here, the 500 or the 1000 watt heating element. We usually use this heater for the larger systems or a more commercial grade system because you can put really large heaters onto it, like that 1,000 watt, to really take care of a larger system. So let's take a look inside. And so once we've got it out of the box, you can see that it's got 3 different cords coming out of it. This first one is the one that would go into the wall, power for the unit. The second one is the temperature probe, and then this is what we actually plug the heating element into. Let's go ahead and open that one up. Got the heating element. It's already got the suction cups on it. It's awesome. And then we would just plug this right into here. Let's give this some power and go over the controls a little bit. So when you first plug the heater in, it actually displays out in Celsius. So to change that, you just press the button on the right here. That's the one with the up arrow. It'll change it over to Fahrenheit for you. Anytime the controller loses power and starts back up again, it's also going to display out in Celsius. All you gotta do is hit that button. To set the temperature of this, all you have to do is hold down the set button and then it will start flashing. So now it's asking us whether or not we want to set that. We can go up or down. We'll set that at 78 just like we would our normal tanks, and hit the set button afterwards. So it's really easy to set the temperature for this, and then on the top it will give you the readout of what your tank is, and then on the bottom it tells you what your set temperature is. The red display is actually really nice. When it's underneath your tank, it's very easy to see, very easy to spot, so you can get a quick glance into what the temperature is on your tank. This probe here would go into your tank as well. It's got a little suction cup to keep it steady. It also doesn't hurt to zip tie it to the intake strainer bar of your pump or something that's going to be firmly in position inside the sump. This way it doesn't pop out of the water. So normally you wouldn't put the probe right next to the heater. In your sump you'd probably want to separate the two. It gives a more accurate reading for the probe, so it turns the heater on when it really should be on. And also you just want to make sure, just like the Aquarium Pro and the Neotherm, that this heater is fully submerged. It shouldn't have any it shouldn't be any dry spots. For whatever reason you think there might be something going on with your heater and you're not sure whether it's the thermostat or the probe that's wrong, or even the heating element for that matter of fact, all you have to do is unplug the heating element and then plug that into an outlet, and you can actually feel to see if it gets a little warm, or you can put it in a small vessel of water and see if that gets warm. And I'll tell you if your heating element is working or not. To check to see if the thermostat is working, you can take this probe, put it aside, and then plug a fan or a light fixture into where the heating element normally would go. And then set your temperature above what the probe is currently reading. So in this case, since it's brand new out of the box, works just fine. Kick the heater on, the little red light indicator came on saying that it's got power, and our fan is going. Set that back down underneath what the water temperature is. And the fan should turn off if our probe is working correctly. Yep, and the little indicator went off. So that's just a quick overview of all of the different heaters that we use here at Something Fishy in order to keep your fish nice and up to temperature and keep it like they're in the tropics, always on vacation.
Education is one of the keys to simplicity in aquarium ownership. If there's a topic or a product that you'd like us to review and have a discussion on, let us know by commenting or direct messaging us. Our YouTube channel at YouTube/FishGuyTV. Give us a call at 877-FISH-TALK or drop us a line at support@somethingfishyinc.com. We look forward to connecting with you.